I do it because I was diagnosed with dangerously high blood pressure. My doctor told me that if I do not make changes fast, I am on the path to developing a heart attack and/or a stroke in the near future. I ate fast food for breakfast, lunch, dinner, even midnight snacks. I knew I needed change and fast. After implementing this, I was able to not only drop my blood pressure to normal, but I was able to have my body looking from this to this.
Oh my god.
If you want to know the secret to this diet, continue watching this video. Hey everyone, my name is Philip and I'm going to be your nurse today. In this video, we are going to talk about the relationship between diet and disease. We're going to talk about the recommended dietary guidelines, and we're going to go over nifty tips and tricks to help sticking with this diet. So now we are going to talk about the relationship between diet and disease. The first one we're going to talk about is heart disease, and this is the #1 leading cause of death in the United States. Diet high in saturated fats, trans fat, and sodium can put you at greater risk for developing heart disease. More times than not, processed foods contain all three of those ingredients. High cholesterol levels from the fats that you eat, in combination with the high blood pressure, usually from the salt, can put you at greater risk for developing plaque in your arteries. Once the plaque is there, your risk for heart disease and stroke increases exponentially. A diet filled with sugary, high-calorie, low-nutrient foods puts you at greater risk for developing type 2 diabetes and becoming overweight. Excessive sugar consumption puts you at greater risk for type 2 diabetes because your insulin is not going to be working as well as it should, and that is the key factor to this disease. Obesity and diet. So to keep it simple, you are intaking more calories than you are expending. This excessive calories is then stored as fat, which can lead to weight gain. Foods that are high in sugar and or fats will increase your risk for developing obesity because fat has the most calories than protein and carbohydrates. Cancer and diet. Excessive consumption of red meat and processed meats have been linked to increased risk of developing colorectal cancer. These meats contain compounds that can promote cancer growth. So diet and bone. Diet low in calcium and vitamin D can weaken your bones, putting you at greater risk for developing osteoporosis. Without these nutrients, your body cannot maintain strong, healthy bones. So nutrients are the building blocks of a healthy diet, and they are crucial to preventing diseases. There are 7 different types of nutrients. So your body needs all 7 of these nutrients daily in order to function. The key ingredients that I want to talk about, first one is fiber. A diet rich in fiber, usually found in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, have been linked to lower your cholesterol levels, lower your blood sugar levels, and decrease the risk for developing heart disease. Second one is antioxidants. Antioxidant-rich foods found in berries and vegetables can help protect your cells from damage, thus lowering your risk for developing cancer and other diseases. Omega-3 fatty acids. Foods such as fatty fish, salmon, contain omega-3s, support heart health, reduce inflammation, and decreases the risk for developing other chronic diseases. A variety of vitamins and minerals, such as vitamin C, vitamin D, and calcium, play a critical role in maintaining your health. For example, vitamin C is essential for your immune health, and vitamin D is essential for your bone health. So the gold standard diet in the United States is the Mediterranean diet. We recommend this to our patients in the hospital and clinic, and this is also recognized by the American Heart Association, the World Health Organization, and the CDC to be the gold standard diet. It is rich in vegetables, fruits, whole grains, beans, nuts and seeds, and olive oil. Now that we understand how diet impacts diseases, let's focus on prevention. Number 1, eat the rainbow. Seriously. See the rainbow, taste the rainbow, eat the rainbow. Consume a variety of fruits and vegetables. Different colors signify different nutrients. The more varied your diet is, the better. Use whole grains such as brown rice, quinoa instead of refined grains. These grains are packed with essential nutrients and fiber. Protein. Choose lean proteins such as poultry, fish, beans, and tofu. They provide essential nutrients without excess saturated fat. Cut down on added sugars and processed foods. This can contribute to obesity and other chronic diseases. Be mindful of portion size. We're eating, even healthy foods can lead to obesity and other chronic diseases. Next, let's talk about that salt shaker. Keep your sodium intake in check. Current guidelines recommend no more than 2,300 milligrams of salt intake a day. Calories is going to vary on many different factors. For the average person in the United States, no more than 2,000 calories a day. However, depending on your age, activity levels, what your goals are, your calories count may vary. But for the average person, 2,000. The tips and tricks. I'm gonna be real with you, diet is 100% a mental game. It does get easier the longer you've been doing it. However, you are going to run into those speed bumps, and those speed bumps are your cravings. I still get cravings every here and there. You know, I encourage you to indulge into these cravings from time to time. However, make sure that you come right back on track to your goal and you don't steer too far off course. The key ingredient here is consistency. Consistency is the secret sauce. As long as you are consistent to eating healthy, one little indulgence is not going to set you back from your goals. Second, make it taste good. Spice things up, literally. Try different flavors, try different cultural foods. Just explore, experiment, and have fun. 3, you can meal prep. So you dedicate a day of the week to cook all your meals for the rest of the week. This is very time efficient because you don't have to cook every day, and it helps you stay on track because all you have to do is just take the food out of the fridge and then heat it up. So you don't even have to think about what you're going to eat. 4, and I stand by this one, don't invite temptation into your home. When I'm walking down the grocery aisles, I avoid the potato chip aisles and the snack aisle because I know I'm gonna wanna grab something and put it in my cart. If I do that and I'm home and I'm craving something, and I know that I have, for example, potato chips in the pantry, I'm gonna reach for those potato chips and eat it. However, if I do not bring them home, therefore I cannot eat it. It's a really neat trick and it works so well for me. Surround yourself with people who have similar goals as you. This way you can all keep each other accountable. What I recommend that you do is cook a healthier alternative of whatever you're craving at home. For example, the other day I was craving an In-N-Out burger. Instead of going to In-N-Out, I just made a burger myself at home. This is a really neat trick because 1, I was able to control what I was putting into my burger. So I didn't add as much salt and I didn't add as much fat. 2, I saved money from doing that. 3, I think it tasted better. 4, I was able to satisfy my craving without feeling guilty after eating it and breaking my diet. I highly recommend this tip. It's been my go-to. So in the end, it's all about experimenting, exploring, seeing what tastes good, what doesn't taste good. It's all about finding a diet that works for you. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach. What works for me might not work for you. Diet is very individualized. So explore, experiment, have fun, spice things up. In a nutshell, healthy diet is your gateway to disease prevention and living a long, healthy life. It's all about making the right food choices. By doing this, you'll not only live longer, but you'll live better. So until next time, stay healthy and make good food choices.